I was talking about 2023.
Yeah, 2023.
You had a bad year.
I had a very bad year.
Whatever you can share. Like,
I had a lot. I had a lot of like. I was very mentally unstable, and I fell into depression. And the previous year, now 2022, I had been diagnosed with severe depression and schizophrenia. So going into, and I was on meds and all that, and I was pretty much okay. Like, I was still taking meds and everything. Now, going into 2023, I had just been, like, cleared. Like, okay, you can, chill on the meds. Like, you're good. Like, let's see your progress in, like, the next month or so.
Yeah.
And everything just came with a bang. Like, life just hit me. Like, oh, you're off the meds. Sawa. Come here, we show you. Because immediately, like, life just started doing its thing. I started, like, having a lot of issues with my parents. And I started having, like, a lot of issues, like, in terms of relationships. And not just, like, romantic, even platonic relationships. Like, everything was just insane for me. And even now for me, like, mentally, I started having a lot of issues with how I was looking and how I was feeling, like, as a person. I wasn't that confident. I was just feeling like, I was criticizing myself too much. And so fell right back into depression. And now, but this time, the depression didn't come like last time when I was just sleeping and crying myself to, now I was out partying. Day in, day out. Monday to Friday.
Running away from it.
Actually, Monday to Monday. Running away from any single chance I'd get. I'm drinking, I'm out, Yeah, and I mean, it's helped me get through it, but not really, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Because I lost so much weight, and I was having issues with eating, I didn't have appetite. Like, in short, my whole life just came crumbling down. So 2023 was not a good year for me, as much as it had its goods. I met some very amazing people as well who are there for me, and I'll forever love them for that, but other than that, I was struggling.
Okay, now I would just want to know, because, like, I've said this enough times, like, on my podcast, and it's like Gen Z are really struggling with, like, stress and depression and stuff. And, like, I've seen it's so common, like, in a lot of people. Even, like, when you say your story, like, you're out partying, drinking, losing weight. That's a story of so many other different girls who are going through, like, the same. Especially even, and last week, I think I was talking about, like, even, like, who was I talking to? I posted, and I was talking to a therapist and was telling her, like, and I was just saying, like, as a running joke, like, in Nairobi, 1 out of 5 girls, either bipolar or bisexual or both.
Not the bipolar and bisexual.
No. Hold on. Both. Okay. But I was just saying, like, those ones of life, like, the bipolar, not necessarily bipolar, but, depression, anxiety, and all those things. Yeah. It's just a running joke, but we're just saying, like, I think it's in a generation thing where, like, a lot of people, and it's not even just Gen Z. I think even, like, a lot of millennials, some that I know who are on meds, and it's things you don't know until now you start talking to people.
Exactly.
Or even, like, I bring them to the podcast as friends, and they're like, I'm in therapy, I'm taking meds. I'm like, wait.
What?
I'm like, wait, what?
I'm pretty sure, like, when my followers watch this, when it comes out, they'll be so shocked. They'll be like, wait, hold on, what? Yeah.
But okay, now I would want to know, like, what takes you to that place where you're so depressed that you even have to be, like, on meds? The way you're saying, like, you have to cry yourself to sleep, you're locking yourself probably in the house. What makes you just feel so bad?
But, like,
what makes you feel that bad about, like, just life for yourself?
I feel like it's just, like, about how you feel from within, like, about yourself. Like, about wewe tu mwenyewe. You feel like you're not content with your life. And then, like, maybe you're also...
Content with what?
Like, with how your life is going. Maybe, like, for example, and I know this will sound so bad because I'm now the advocate for, like, age is just a number. Like, you can achieve anything even by the time you're 30, by the time you're... But back in the day, I used to, like, have a plan, set plan. I want, by this time, I've done this, I've done that. So I feel like I had put so much pressure on myself, and I think I must have been, like, around 22, 23, when everything just starts to kick in, and then, and it's like, wait, like, my life is not going the way it's supposed to be going. And eventually, that pressure, it hits you, and then it just bang, like it just. So that's exactly what happened to me. And then now, like at the same time, how conveniently, now, like I said, I started having issues with my parents. Like we were not seeing eye to eye. I was hosting in clubs. They're like, I was doing this. They're like, wait, what? No. And
living with a short dress, maybe.
They're like, no, Tiza, you can't be doing that. Oh, my first name is Tiza. Sorry. Like, oh, Tiza, you can't be doing that. Like, honestly. And I'm like, but this is what I want to do. So, like, also, I'm not a child. So I'm like,
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, like,
I know
chill,
what I'm doing.
okay?
Relax.
I'm not such a, yeah. So we started like quarreling about the time. You know, I'm getting back into the house or what I need to do, what I'm doing, all that.
Getting home drunk or?
No. Hey, never. I'd rather sleep out.
Okay.
I would rather sleep out. So yeah, but I mean, they weren't really opposed to me drinking because they knew that I did, but they knew that I could handle my liquor because there's no one time I'd like show up and I'm like
passing out. You're holding like, yourself in the walls.
I'd come home. If I'm home too late, my mom will open for me. We'll have a conversation. And she's like, okay, you go sleep. Are you eating? If not, put the food in the fridge. You know, so she could tell, she's fine.
Yeah.
Like, she's not the type of person who will come.
Yeah.
And like, drop dead
the door. She just opens and you're just lying on the carpet.
Oh, that's too funny because something like that has never happened before. But
wait, what?
Yeah, I was much younger though.
So you make it to the door, she opens up, you just pour.
No, she didn't open. She was seated in the dining.
Oh, you walked in and then you passed.
No, my sister.
Your sister?
We really need to talk about
No, we don't have to, but it sounds funny.
Okay, so my sister came. Okay, we were drinking in West Mall. Do you know West Mall?
No.
Nairobi West Mall.
Is it the one that's near? Oh no, I think yeah, I know.
Then they have like a bunch of like stalls that sell pombe in the sitting space.
Yeah.
But it's not that used to be like the local. So we were drinking there. How old was I? I must have been like maybe 18.
Yeah.
So we were there. We're drinking. I think I maybe either underestimated myself. I mean, overestimated myself.
Many,
yeah, or I drank something new. I really can't remember because it was a while back. I was tripping balls. Good thing I was with some good friends. So there's this dude.
Yeah.
And maybe he hadn't even come from there. He had come from Thika Road sides. Like my friends who we had gone with, they were just doing their own thing. But me, I'm like blacking out. I'm vomiting. So this friend calls my sister. He's like, Abo, show me your sister's number before you black out. Yeah. Calls my sister, like, I'm putting your sister on a border. Aki guy.
What?
But bless his soul, like, he really helped me though. On a border, she's coming home. I've paid the border.
Yeah.
Where mkuje kwa gate. I was wearing sandals. So I don't know how I figured, but I figured and I had my phone. My sister just came. She's like, Tiza, what? I was wearing sandals. The border guy is so irritated. He just throws the sandals at my sister. Like, shika.
He's like, had enough of you.
Like,
hey, amefika.
I don't know what I did to him. Oh, no.
Of course, you were too drunk. And him is like, you know.
My sister texts me. She's like, Tiza. I'm like, She's like, okay, so we've entered the estate. Hey, we are going like this. And you know, a drunk person is heavy.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, hey, sina nguvu nangu kevi magari. Hey, she's like, Jesus. Hiya. So when we enter the sitting room, she like lets go of me so she can close the door. My mom is in the dining. She lets go of me. She lets go of me. I just do a 1, 2, pa.
Down.
So now, from there, now it's my sister telling me like how my mom, she got up. She's like, what? Nini, ametoka wapi? Akona nani? See what? Tumpeleke hosi. So my sister knew I was just drunk. She's like, no, mom. She just blacked out. It's alcohol. My mom starts beating me. So my sister's like, there's no point.
She's too not drunk. She's not feeling it.
She won't even know you. You'll back with that anger of yours in the morning. She doesn't even know you beat her.
So you won't teach her any lesson?
Nothing at all. So just quarrel her in the morning.
Wait until she's...
Exactly. So my mom was so pissed. But that was the first and only time
that
my mom
you
has
ever
seen me drunk.
Ever. And even for you said you wouldn't want
I
her
would
to
never be in that situation ever again. Ever. So yeah.
Okay, so now back to, you know, I'm just trying to figure out, like, even for Gen Z, the way you say, like, it's because you had, like, a list of things that you wanted to achieve by a
Yeah.
certain age.
Yeah.
Like, and I talked, like I posted this like with a therapist the other day, and we were talking about like, and especially like I think maybe for women it hits different. And I'm always trying to tell like even girls who are slightly younger, I'm always like telling them like, the only issue is with girls, it's like, I know as much as you would want to say like we're the same way, you can move the same way as guys move.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard because me, I can tell you as a guy, like the more I've been growing to like in my 30s, bruh, like I'm getting more attention from like even women now when I'm in my 30s.
Yeah.
Early 20s, it was a lot of work.
But that's like the opposite for us.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
And I'm always trying to tell, like, as a girl, you can't just say, like, me, I'll wait until I'm 35. That's when I'll certainly getting serious and nini.
Yeah.
I'm like, the only craziest part is that once you start getting to, like, probably, even for you, maybe it's because, like, now, I won't say the age, right?
Yeah, I'll say it. I don't mind. They're going to
yeah.
see it on my Instagram either way.
Oh, yeah. But you posted, like, a story talking about me, so somebody can just estimate roughly.
Of
Yeah.
course. I don't hide
Yeah.
it. I just don't speak on
Yeah.
it.
So
But-
I think we can say maybe like reaching 24, now you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Getting 25, I think as a woman,
Yeah.
I was expecting this, and this.
Exactly.
And let's not forget, like when you get at that age, now I think, this is what I think, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because now you're seeing like 18-year-olds who are probably now doing things that you're doing at 18. And you're like, no, at 25, I'm supposed to be way, way much
Exactly.
farther than this. So even as much as you're having fun, you're still conscious about like, hey, no, I should be, I've achieved this, I should have achieved this.
Yeah.
And here you are seeing like you're Kina Elsa Majimbo oiling themselves every day in Hollywood,
Talking about flights to Ghana and back. Eh?
New York, really. And I'm just saying, I can only imagine what goes on in a young girl's mind then.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, and you can pretend, and I think even like the way you've talked about, like, alcohol is always used as an escape. And at times I can see it when people are using it.
Yeah.
And it's like, even no matter how much you drink, you'll still be sober and your mind will be clear.
Yeah.
And deep down when you're home alone,
The thoughts.
that now start jogging
Can't
in your
run
head.
away.
You can't run away from them.
Yep.
So I think you'd rather face them sober, and also
Yeah.
like, I think it's good to understand that even if it hasn't happened for you now,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean like it's the end.
Yeah.
Because Kwani, how you planning to live until you're how old?
Man, I'm not so sure, but
What do you mean?
I mean, I can plan to live. to
No,
a
do you?
specific
Why do you
age.
see yourself at 80 there?
No, I don't want to be that old. Like
Okay.
80. 80 is pushing. Okay, not like 90 or
What?
100. I don't want to be like, okay, this will be so crazy. But I'm pretty sure there's maybe some people who can agree with me. I don't want to ever get to the point where I'm a burden. People say it's not a burden because they're your family, but
not.
it is a burden.
It's not.
It is. Now, I don't want to. I feel like it is. So, I don't want to.
Why do you think it's going
be
to be
there.
a burden?
Because how are you doing everything for me? That means sijiwezi. Mi sitaki kufika to a point where sijiwezi because of age.
So how old do
Yeah.
you want to be until mpaka you say like, okay, this age, if I get to this age, sawa, nimetosheka?
I feel like I want to, and I will take care of myself and my health and my well-being. So maybe I'd say maybe around 75, 80 at most.
See, that's what I said, 80.
Hey, but 80, guy.
It's you see, it sounds so far-fetched, but I'm just saying, like, okay,
Yeah.
think about
You
it.
did say 80.
If I said 80, how many more years do you have to get to 80? So many. You know that?
Those are a lot.
So many. So just try and think about like what you can achieve probably in the next 1 year, and then after that 1 year, the next year,
That's true.
the next year, and even the people that are coming, like maybe in your life and they have good intentions. People like me,
Yeah.
you don't ignore them. You don't just ignore them. You just don't talk to
Well,
them, and
good
then
thing I
don't
didn't
talk to them
ignore
ever
you.
again.
Did I ignore you?
No.
Oh, which is a common misconception about me. People assume that
Yeah.
I am rude and like mean and like I'm a snob. I'm not.
Actually, just responded like almost immediately, right? And
not
what
a snob.
my question was, I think I just asked like, I said like, I just need you on my podcast,
I just
right?
said, Gadoni, I need you on my podcast.
And that was it. Because I didn't
Yeah.
even want to talk about like so many stories. Like, hey, thing, my podcast is about I was just like, you know what?
Yeah.
Yo, Gadon, I need you on my podcast. If she says yes, sir. If she doesn't respond, hey, it's all good by then. You responded, but I think, at times it's just, and I think that's like now how I normally like gauge people. Like even like if somebody responds, I'm like, okay, sir, this is somebody that I can. Because nowadays, there's so much going on in your life with other things that you're doing.
That's true.
I didn't want to send like a whole paragraph of sijui
First of all, paragraphs, okay. Maybe that's the only time I might ignore because I'm not going to.
Because you'll be like, by the time you're finishing, like, okay, it talks about this. Our target audience is this. Here's a link to the podcast. And I'm like, no, listen. I need you on my podcast.
Also, I mean, I could just go and check that out for myself.
Yes.
Why not?
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're talking about a podcast, then it's on your page.
Definitely.
So I'll just go and check it out and be like, okay. Yeah.
No, fair enough.
So I'm not mean.
Yeah, no. She's actually a dope. She's actually
a nice person.
A dope person. And I was actually surprised. But also, like, now we still have to go back to, like, because even when I'm talking about health, like on my podcast, I'm always talking about, like, mental well-being.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
What's tea?
No, it's not tea. It's not tea. It's like, if you're in the crypto community and market, we're having a really good week. So,
What's tea is a phrase, by the way. It's usually a lot on TikTok.
Really?
Yeah, it's a phrase to mean like, what's up?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, but that's why I say, like, even if I didn't know what it means, that's why I just responded like, if in the crypto community you already know what's happening this weekend, because I have like those 2 notifications and stuff, which means like, today we can just like, we can buy ourselves like, nice drinks.
Period.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Period.
So now we're going back to like, just like the pressure that, young people are going through. But like even you going through that whole ordeal. And okay, now first of all, like, and I have to ask this about like when you're taking like meds.
Okay.
Those are prescribed medication by the doctor.
Yes. And you
have
schizophrenia
is
schizophrenia.
Yeah.
Whew. It's a mental. Goddamn. Okay, let's talk about it. So
it's educating people.
It is educating people.
And in case I ever find you in a situation where it's like, I know why you're acting up, and I won't start slapping you. It's the same way you say, like, your sis was telling your mom, why are you slapping her? She's just drunk. She's just drunk.
Yeah. Anyway, so schizophrenia, it's a mental disorder. And to just round it off or round it up or
just
whatever.
Dumb it down.
Yeah, so I don't have to speak too much on it. I also don't really like speaking on it much.
I got you.
But like it deals with that, it messes with your mental in ways that like you start hallucinating and you start seeing things that are not reality just to try to help you to escape from something that's happening. So most people who go through it have a lot of trauma, or especially childhood trauma, or like people who are dealing with something very, very stressful at the moment. Their mind finds a way of coping, not the best way of coping, because then you start to hallucinate and see things that are not there. Yeah.
Why are you seeing things?
Yeah, you see things, you hear things, and like, you believe that they're there.
Yeah.
But they're not there. Because like now everybody else will testify to the fact like, teaser.
Or like you would
chill.
tell maybe like your sis, I think I'm hearing, and she'll tell you like, chill, I think it's just you.
Okay, no, like somebody could even like hear you talking to yourself, and you're like, but I'm not talking to myself. And it's like, but you were just talking.
Oh shit.
You literally were just talking right now. That's like an example, yeah?
Yeah.
Or you'll just hear something like unajiongelesha, but we umesikia nika unaongelesha, but you're not really talking to anybody.
So you're responding to someone.
Yeah, so you sound like you're crazy, but you're really not. Or you'll see things,
So-
like maybe
so
we're
let's
talking
say-
and I'm like, whoa. And you're like, what the hell is that? And I'm like, you're like, what? I'm like, you didn't just see that? Exactly.
I'm not laughing because of
it's
anything.
okay.
I'm laughing because in a situation.
Now I get that. A lot of people
Where-
will laugh about it, but the fact is,
it's cause we can have this conversation. That's what's dope about it. And I'm just saying, like, you're cool. You're being cool about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm saying, like, I'm trying to remember, like, what was it? I was with a certain individual,
Okay.
and I think they woke up halfway screaming and halfway kind of sleeping, right? And when they were awake, I was like, yo, are you okay? So when they were talking, yes, they were talking to me, but it's like they're talking to somebody else. And then like after 30 minutes, not 30 minutes. 30 minutes is extreme.
Yeah.
Like 30 seconds,
Yeah.
I think they snapped out of it.
Did they
But-
fall back asleep?
No.
So they were awake.
Yeah, they were awake.
Yeah.
But now they switched back to themselves. But also, like, during, like, just the day, they've done something similar to that as well. And I was like, yo, Courtney, what's up with you, by the way?
Yeah.
And I was like, and I'm always telling people, like, you know, I don't like having people with demons around, just walking around my house with fucking
Yeah.
demons. I need to know what's going on with you, cause
Yeah, let me know. Let me know.
let me know
and if
so
you don't
that I
know,
understand.
tell
Yeah.
me here to join in.
Yo,
We figure out what this
so
is.
that I know what's up instead of you having
What's
like
the-
outbursts and nini.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people here like just go through similar ninis, but maybe if you need to figure out like your diagnosis,
Yeah.
what your problem is, talk about it.
Yeah, because for a long time, of course, I didn't know. I didn't know that,
Yeah.
you know, it might be schizophrenia. I never even thought that ever. Until
Yeah.
I was diagnosed, I was like, God damn. Like, shit, that's actually, okay, that's crazy. But I never knew. I never knew. But, I mean, I got to, like, you know, be comfortable in it. And I'm okay with it because, I mean, that's just me and there's nothing I can do about it.
Do meds help?
They do
How do they make you feel?
Especially at that time, like you see how in most of like mental disorders there's like a manic stage, like where it's like extremely, you know, like for lack of a better word, conk. Conk, eh?
Yeah.
So like at that time I feel like the meds are like very important, and also they gauge you to see how severe it is.
Okay.
Yeah. As because they go reducing your dosage and everything, and yeah, how powerful your medication is, to the point where now once it's okay and it's manageable, because that doesn't mean that I'm not schizo anymore. I'm not on meds anymore.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I'm not schizo anymore. It just means that whatever it is manageable, and I understand what's going on. So sometimes I might say something, somebody's like, I'm like, never mind, like, you know.
But at least you understand and can carry yourself, Nini.
Exactly, and it's actually very hard to tell. Like you, for me specifically, I mean, I've been able to tell when somebody is schizo, but like
you
for
can
me,
tell.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep you around. I'll keep you around. You know.
I can't like, well, that's one.
These people, crazy people that I bring around me. I need someone like you to be like, hey.
Yeah. And it's usually small things. People assume that, especially because it has a big name, and it's I don't feel like people have met a lot of people who are like schizophrenic in Kenya, let's say. So if you ever happen to mention it to somebody that you're schizophrenic, they think it's something so insane. But like you've been knowing me, I'm okay. It's not like it's something too crazy.
Yeah.
But me, I know what I'm going through. Yeah.
Okay, so now like maybe what things do you do nowadays, like just to make sure you don't go to a dark space? Because now I'm sure like maybe coping mechanism, maybe I don't know, maybe it's exercise, meditation. You make sure you're not pushed to the extremes, or maybe thinking excessively.
Yeah.
But how do you just take care of your mental well-being right now?
Okay, let's speak of as of 2024.
Yeah.
Like when it began. When it began, I went for this wellness circle event. My friend has a company. And I don't know if I should call it a company or organization. Tanisha, you'll correct me if I'm wrong. It's one of the two. But yeah, it's called From Within. It's a wellness space. Like, you know, for these people who are into wellness and just taking care of your well-being and your mental space and your health, physical, everything. So she is a co-owner of one. It's called From Within, KE. And I went to their very first wellness space event. And there I picked up an interest for yoga. So that's something I've been looking into, and that's something that I've been doing now.
Okay.
Yoga. Like, of course, I'm still doing yoga for beginners and stuff, because the other wellness coach, the two owners, so the other wellness coach is also a yoga teacher. So we had like a yoga session, and I absolutely loved it. And it helps you so much, like freeing your mind and just helping you relax and, you know, get in tune with yourself, like, so that, you know, it helped so much during that. I was like, hold on.
Kumbe, you know.
This yoga thing. I might just, and so yeah, that's what I've been doing since.
That's dope. That's dope. And I think that's something that you can even, like, now even wake up and do at home, even if you're not having...
At home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, by myself, I've been doing it at home. You can even ask whoever, like, who does yoga or something like that, like, for links to, like, yoga for beginners or something to help you, like, start. Of course, you can't just start, like... Yeah, just something easy, the stretches, the what, and you'll find, like, and you just have to do it in, like, a quiet space, no noise, no nothing. You find that it helps you breathe, especially if you have anxiety disorders or things of that sort. It really helps you breathe and, like, relax and just... get in tune with yourself, and I love that so much.
I think that's good to know, and I think also like just being self-aware of like, you know, your body and mind and just how you can take care of yourself. That's so important by
Exactly.
and I respect that as well. So now also, what other thing did I want to follow up on? Okay, we can skip now on the health part of it because we've actually talked about
it a lot,
and I have questions for days. I can just keep going on and on. But you know,
I love that because I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Right? Because I think it also just gives people like a better understanding. Because anytime I have these conversations, somebody's always like, yo, even me, I'd want to come and talk about this because I'm actually going through something similar and stuff. And I'm always like, you know what? As long as it reaches to the right people, that's why I say like, to me, like just having a niche audience who are coming to get specific information, that's good enough for me. It just gives me better meaning to like whatever I'm doing.
Okay.
So now we also